My name is Hannah Moore. I am 38 years old. From the outside, my life looks peaceful. A quiet house. A stable job. A husband who loves me. People say, this is what happiness looks like. They don't know how heavy silence can be when you carry it every day. My husband's name is Ethan. Ethan is the kind of man people trust immediately. He doesn't rush. He doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't demand affection. He gives love. Like it is something natural. Like breathing. That is why it hurts so much. Every morning, before the sun is fully up, I hear him move quietly in the kitchen. He tries not to wake me. I hear the kettle, the cupboard door, the soft sound of a spoon against a mug. When I walk in, everything is already prepared. Coffee, toast, a small plate with fruit. He smiles. Like this moment matters. Morning, he says. I say it back. But my voice feels borrowed. Because there is a truth sitting between us every day. A truth I swallow. Before breakfast. I do not love my husband. I say it silently. Over and over. I care for him. I respect him. I am grateful to him. But love never came. And the longer I waited, the heavier that absence became. When Ethan packs my lunch, he always puts a note inside. Not dramatic. Not romantic. Just careful words. Take a break today. I hope your meeting goes well. I read them. And feel like I am stealing something I cannot return. I wasn't always like this. There was a time when I believed in myself too much. I owned a small creative studio. Late nights. Big dreams. I thought passion was enough. Then clients disappeared. Bills grew louder. Emails stopped coming. Failure doesn't scream at first. It whispers. Then it stays. I lost the studio. The savings. The apartment. Friends stopped calling. Not because they were cruel. Because discomfort makes people quiet. I rented a tiny room. With thin walls. And a shared bathroom. Some nights I didn't eat. Not because there was no food. Because eating felt pointless. That was when I met Ethan. He worked at a small cafe. Attached to a used bookstore. Warm lights. Soft music. A place where time slowed down. I went there one evening. Just to sit somewhere. That didn't feel cold. He noticed me immediately. Not with curiosity. With care. You look exhausted, he said. No pressure. No questions. Just truth. Something inside me broke open. I told him everything. The business. The failure. The fear. He listened. Like my story mattered. When I finished, he brought food. No pity. No conditions. Just kindness. I came back the next day. And the next. Ethan remembered my name. My coffee. My silence. He helped me rewrite my resume. Helped me find work. He stayed. When no one else did. That kind of loyalty changes you. Or traps you. I didn't know the difference then. When he asked me to marry him, I said yes. Because I was afraid of losing the only person who didn't leave. I told myself love could grow later. That safety was enough. We married quietly. Years passed. The house became bigger. The fridge stayed full. But something inside me kept shrinking. Ethan's love was gentle. But constant and constant love can feel heavy when your heart is quiet. I started staying late at work, sitting in the car before going inside. Sometimes I hoped he wouldn't be home yet, so I could breathe without pretending. On my birthday last winter, he surprised me with a party. Friends. Laughter. I smiled until my face hurt. That night, I cried silently in the bathroom, so no one would hear. Weeks later, I got sick. High fever. No strength. Ethan didn't leave my side. He slept on the floor. Just to be close. I watched him and felt ashamed because I was being loved by someone I could not love back. Then came the dinner. Candles. Soft light. His hand over mine. "Let's have a child," he said. And suddenly, the lie became impossible. A child deserved truth. Ethan deserved truth. My hands shook as I spoke. I told him everything. The silence after was unbearable. He didn't raise his voice. That hurt more than anger. "I wish you had told me sooner," he said quietly. So did I. That night, we slept in the same bed, but miles apart. The next morning, there was no breakfast waiting. For the first time, the kitchen was silent. Days passed slowly. We spoke less, moved carefully. Some nights, he slept on the couch. Some nights, I stared at the ceiling and wondered how honesty could hurt this much. But I also felt something new. Air. For the first time in years. I wasn't pretending. I didn't know if our marriage would survive. I only knew the lie was over. Sometimes love does not end with shouting. Sometimes it ends with quiet truth. And sometimes truth breaks everything, so something honest can finally exist.